I can imagine you can relate to this. You went to school, and it was shit. As you can tell from this, I was an artsy kid in particular, and the arts gets taught horrendously in formal education. So that didn't help my enjoyment. And I was depressed the whole time, to be honest, in high school. Being the arts kid as well, you can imagine my social life wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the worst either, but also wasn't the greatest. But with this, I wasn't a kid that rebelled against school. I still listened very hard, and I still tried very hard in school. When I asked for advice about it, I just kind of got told, try harder, listen to the teacher harder, then you'll like it more, huh? Funny enough, that didn't work. After white knuckling it till the end of school, I was pretty much given the advice of go to sixth form. If you don't know what sixth form is, in the UK it's a voluntary extra 2 years at the end of school. And the whole selling point of that is that you're now older. You're 17, 18, 19. So you get a bit more respect from the teachers there. You don't have to wear uniform. In the UK, no matter what school you go to, you've got to wear a certain tie and blazer. Now we have to wear our own tie and blazers. So it was sold as a more relaxed working environment, which, funny enough, was a lie. And I probably hated that even more than the original self-schooling. So I get through the 2 years, I still don't quit. And after that, I get told, oh yeah, that's all bad stuff. Now university's great. That's where stuff improves. So I took the advice, I went to university, studied advertising in Leeds Arts University, so an arty place. And that was probably the worst 3 years out of all these. It got even worse. I made nothing or created anything I was proud or cared about. I think all subjects suffer from this, but particularly art subjects get absolutely beaten down by the education system. It just sucks out the whole point of them, pretty much. You can't systemize art. It just doesn't work like that, okay? But they do anyway. And after the 3 years of university, it comes like, now you gotta get a job. And that bit's worse than the rest that we said was good. We told you school was good and sixth form would be better and university would be even better. And now you gotta get a job which is worse than that. And I hated them. So how bad's this gonna be? I was so scared, I guess, that I just kind of decided, what if I don't? I come out of university with an advertising degree. Pretty good degree. I could get a pretty nice advertising job. But what is the point, I thought? If I'm just gonna feel like this but worse for the rest of my life, what's the point of living? So, this is where we get to today. Because that was quite recently. I took the big jump and I got a part-time job which you need no qualifications for. And on the other half, I decided to chase my dreams of making a TV show. Something I generally want to do. But the only way to do that, I'm not getting any funding, look at me. I just explained how I just floated through school and now I don't want to follow any of this. Ooh, here's my degree. Hey, have a look at my CV, guys. Can you give me a job? I want to do it purely off my own back. Let's see how this works. The only way for me to do that is to retreat to my old bedroom and make it into an art studio. I mean, you can tell, right? This is literally a wardrobe right here. Cupboards, drawers. This is sitting on a bed. I just literally made this small little bedroom, this little box bedroom I lived in for like 20 years. I just turned into a studio. Luckily my older brother left. I took that bedroom to sleep in. Now I'm here in the studio making animations. And this is so extravagantly better than any 20,000, 30,000, 40, 50,000 £1 a year job. Tenfold. By the way, I don't get paid for this, as you can probably imagine, yet. But this is so much better than any paycheck. The quality of life now is just so much more refreshing and so much more vigorous. That's what I can say. It's a new lease of life. I'm not waiting for anybody to tell me what to do. I'm not waiting for the teacher to tell me what homework I gotta do or what sheet to fill in. I just do it all off my own back. And I do exactly what I want to do. The thing is, I do exactly what I want to do. But I know in the long run, it will pay off. So I'm not just like, watching TV all day. There would be no payoff for that. I know this will pay off eventually. I'm doing this really fulfilling work of bringing these characters which I've wanted to bring to life for years and finally bring them to life. And it's incredible. And now I work alone every day in my childhood bedroom with no money. And it's amazing. Be sure to follow if you want to hear more about this. Mwah.